Welcome back, everyone, to the smartest year ever, our quest to become the world's greatest conversationalist. My name is Gordy, and because it's History Week, it is History Week starting today, we are taking a look at George Washington's teeth. Hey-ya! Were they really made of wood? Give me 5 minutes, I bet you can work this into a conversation today. Also, like and subscribe so you can keep up. I do this every single day. George Washington's teeth are almost as famous as the man himself, or rather, the myth about them is. For generations, school children have been told that America's first president had wooden teeth. It's a fun little image. It's, stoic George Washington gnawing away with splinters in his smile, but it's also completely false. The truth, though, is a bit stranger. Washington never had wooden teeth. Instead, his dentures were made from an unsettling mix of materials. Ivory, carved from hippopotamus, horse and cow teeth, metal like lead and brass, and perhaps most disturbingly, and also most intuitively, real human teeth. And some of those teeth are documented as having come from slaves at Mount Vernon. He literally bought his teeth from the people he enslaved, paying them for parts of their own bodies. It's a detail, really, that rarely makes it into patriotic school plays. And they also were unsurprisingly not paid much for the teeth. It was certainly a bit of a coerced transaction. And just out of curiosity's sake, this is what I would look like if I had George Washington's teeth. That's a very scientific and highly technical recreation by me right there, I assume. I'm just putting that pressure on myself later to flex some visual image effects. I'm sure that looked really realistic. So George Hungry Hippo Washington's dental problems started young. He lost his first adult tooth in his 20s, and by the time he took the oath of office in 1789, he had just one real tooth left in his mouth. His letters complained constantly of abscesses, pain, swelling, and a never-ending carousel of dental procedures. When he lost his final real tooth, he gave it to his dentist John Greenwood as a keepsake. Oh, thanks, George. This is the best. His dentures were spring-loaded contraptions, which apparently made them uncomfortable and hard to keep closed. Hey, George Washington. The first president of America. Just looks like something out of a terrifying joke shop. They also pushed his lips forward, giving him his face like a stiff, swollen look. That's why in Gilbert Stuart's famous painting, the Lansdowne portrait, you see George looking unusually clenched. He had just had a new set of false teeth inserted at the time of this painting. The myth of wooden teeth probably came from the ivory. After years of use, ivory dentures would stain and crack, taking on a brown and grainy look that resembled wood. From there, it was an easy leap for later storytellers to simplify the truth into a tidier, less visceral myth. After all, wooden teeth is a lot more palatable for kindergartners compared to hippopotamus ivory and slave teeth lashed together by colonial-grade metal springs. Have a good recess, kids. Don't be talking about his teeth. It also is worth noting that Washington wasn't unique in losing his teeth. 18th century dentistry was brutal and extremely rudimentary. Add to that, sugar was increasingly common in diets, oral hygiene was primitive, and treatment often meant just yanking teeth out and hoping for the best. Dentures were common among the wealthy, but most people just suffered in silence. Washington, being Washington, had the money to commission some of the most elaborate prosthetics of the day, but that didn't make them comfortable or inconspicuous. What his teeth really show is the tension between image and reality. To the public, Washington was the picture of stoic leadership, almost carved into marble or ivory. Privately, he was a man in constant dental pain, propping up his jaw with contraptions made from bone and brass. So there you have it. George Washington didn't have wooden teeth. He had something far more human and perhaps more unsettling. Dentures cobbled together from ivory, metal, and the teeth of others. The myth makes him seem quaint. The reality makes him seem real. I really wanted to say mouth Washington at some point, but I couldn't figure out how to work that in there, so I'm saying that now. Imagine if I said that earlier. Imagine how much I would have laughed at my own joke if I would have said mouth Washington, right? Like mouthwash. Ugh. Go check out my sources, which can be found in the YouTube description. Leave me a comment, rate, like, subscribe. Let me know how many real teeth you have versus fake teeth. And are those fake teeth from any exotic animals? Or please tell me they're not from enslaved peoples. That'll be depressing. Go check out my short version, my 45-second long version that I do of all of these across social media platforms at Smartest Year Ever. You can find me. In the meantime, stay curious, stay clever on our quest to become the world's greatest conversationalist. I will see you tomorrow in the Smartest Year Ever.